it is an amazing job as well with the 49ers, what they did with the Bears. What was your vantage point? Walk me through when they were going through that whole trade moment.
Well, about 20 minutes to 5 Pacific time. Because the draft started at 8 or 8:10, whatever. About 20 minutes to 5. The cap guy and strategic planning guy, Parag Marathe, along with Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, gathered in Lynch's office and strategized particularly about what they were going to do with this offer. The offer they had on the table from the Bears at the time was 2 threes to move up one spot. Now, the one thing that's so interesting, Rich, is that at that time, the San Francisco 49ers, and I can tell you, they didn't know who Cleveland was taking. 24 hours before this, John Lynch was convinced they were taking Trubisky. And then Thursday morning, he got another call from somebody he respected, and he said, listen, it's not Trubisky, it's definitely Garrett. So he thought it was probably Garrett, but they really did not know for sure that it was Garrett. So they knew that they had an offer for this second pick in the draft from Chicago. And they also knew that if for some reason Cleveland took Trubisky, they were going to hold an auction on the clock for this pick. And they had told people that, hey, look, we're probably taking Garrett, but if he's there, but we also will hold an auction. And there was one team, and Rich, I don't know which team it was, that they felt they were going to get an avalanche for, because this team loved Garrett. But again, that turned out to be meaningless because he was off the board. So Parag Marathe called Ryan Pace in Chicago and said, hey, we're leaning toward doing this, but we need to finalize this right now. We have other interest in the pick, which was true, and we have other interest in the pick, but we'll go with you and we'll do this. We need something else. We're thinking about your 4. Pace said yes. When they called him back and everything, they went back and forth, and Pace said yes. And so then they just sat there. And they had to be sure at that time that Garrett was going first. So then they made the trade with Chicago. Chicago picked Trubisky. And for all those people who will say that the Chicago Bears knew or this was the kind of risk that you have to take sometime in a draft, even if there's only a 15% chance you're not going to get your guy, that's worth risking the 2 threes and a 4. Well, imagine if you're Ryan Pace and you think that this guy is your quarterback of the future. Are you telling me you wouldn't risk 2 threes and a 4 to have the peace of mind to know he was going to be your quarterback of the future? And, Rich, keep in mind that relative to the last time a team moved up from 3 to 2 to get a quarterback of the future, it was with Ryan Leaf. And the amount of draft capital that the Chicago Bears spent to move up from 3 to 2 was 1/3 the amount that the San Diego Chargers spent to go up from 3 to 2 and end up taking Ryan Leaf.
Peter King of the MMQB here. That said, Peter, what about the idea that the Niners, in a way, preyed upon the Bears' insecurity that they may not get the guy? We had Michael Lombardi of The Ringer in studio, and he said he called virtually every team in the top 10, not named the Bears, to see who was the team that traded up or was at least thinking of trading up, and he couldn't find one. What do you think of that?
Did he call the Browns?
Okay.
That's the question. And did he call the Saints at 11? Did he call – I mean, I think the Saints were 11. I'm just saying that, Lynch said to me that he had conversations with Sashi Brown this spring, and the 49ers weren't going up to number 1. So it was clear that those conversations were the Browns going up to the Niners. Now, I'm not saying that the Browns would have gone up to number 2. I'm not saying that at all.
Right.
What I'm saying is that if you think that you want to be absolutely sure you're going to get your guy, all I can say is it's very easy now. Very easy now. It's very Monday morning quarterback-ish. No pun intended.
Nice.
to sit here and to say the Bears did a stupid thing and the Bears should have been patient and gotten their guy. I'm just telling you that even though the 49ers probably would have taken Solomon Thomas had they just sat there, and so Trubisky would have been available, they were also they were going to use that time on the clock to talk to other teams about coming up to get that pick. So again, Mike could well be right. He could, as I say, there's probably an 80% chance that Pace could have sat there at number 3 and gotten Trubisky. And but again, it definitely was not a sure thing.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.